again. We have another subscriber who... Did he subscribe? If not, I'm not gonna answer it. Just kidding. Okay. Oh, by the way, thank you for the subscribers. I reached about 935. I'm just a baby YouTuber, so I'm so happy about it. Just happy. So, I'm just gonna go to the problem itself. And yeah, let's help him. He said, the problem I've had is with my Filipina fiance. We met on Filipina Cupid a year ago, July. We hit it off since July last year and have been officially together. And since I've gone to the Philippines to see her twice, once in November of last year and second time March of this year, with both trips we have been together for a total of about a month together, knowing each other. She has a 2-year-old son, which I have accepted as my own. Aww. And I really love her. So sweet. What? I hate this. Sometimes it makes me wonder why I'm single, but I have chosen my path. I'll be a nun. Kidding. Okay, and then and as of this past month, have gotten all the paperwork concerning her fiancé visa underway. I've done everything I can think of to keep my fiancé happy. Shoot. Goodness, I did best. The problem is she doesn't trust me. She's always doubting and for any reason thinking I'm talking to other girls. When I'm not. I know that Filipinas are known of being jealous and getting mad, using their tampo to show their anger of her being unhappy, but the thing is, it has really come to a constant thing now, and I don't know if this is a common thing in Filipinas, being that they are so doubting. I have talked to her about this and being clear, if I wasn't serious about her, I wouldn't have petitioned her visa. I've done everything I can to make her see that I'm with her, but she still remains the same way. I've gone to see her twice, I've stayed with her for about a month, I've talked to her parents, I've talked to her mother and father and permission to marrying her, and I even asked her brothers. I met her entire family and friends, proposed to her on a private beach setting with a candlelight dinner. I gave her a modest ring. I sent her flowers, chocolates, I don't like teddy bears, cards, letters, so sweet. I've shown her that I love her son. I've taken care of her son and told her I've accepted him as my own. I've sent her money a few occasions, but she has a steady job. And so that's good. Here in US, I've stayed up almost every night until 2 to 3 a.m. just to call her and talk to her. I don't go out. I just go to work and go home. I always let her know that where I am, what I'm doing, who I'm with. This is because she wanted me to do it. So I just do it to please her and make her happy. But even this doesn't make her doubts off her mind. Okay. She told me that she's like this because she's been cheated before by her ex-boyfriends, and she was also married once, and her husband also cheated on her. That's why she divorced him. He was a Muslim, blah blah blah. So I really don't know why she's like this. Is it a Filipina thing, a woman thing, or is it just her? I'm going to have to be like this. Is it gonna be? Am I going to have to be like this even if we're married? I don't know what else to do. I really hope you can shed a light on how Filipinas are and why is she the way she is, so doubtful. I love her and I don't want to lose her now, especially that her visa is in her progress, but I don't want to live a life of constant supervision and being accused of things that I don't do. I hope you can help me. Thank you for your time. That's sad. But first of all, I want to congratulate you for your relationship, that you guys are trying to working it out. You're trying to work it out, You're trying to work it out. And I think that's a good thing. So she's just a problem. Kidding. Okay, in your base with your... Yeah, that was a long letter. But first of all, I would like to give kudos to you for you trying to work this relationship out. So it's not on your part, okay? Don't blame yourself. And second, you asked me if are Filipinos really like this, so doubtful. Well, regarding on her experience, like she's being cheated by her Muslim ex-husband and other ex-boyfriends. So there's really a trauma. I would be honest with you, I also was cheated a couple of times, so I think that's the reason why relationships are not really in my line. I mean, not into, I'm also doubtful, but I guess things change. Like I'm lying because I'm moving my things around. But, yeah, there's a time that women are doubtful, especially Filipinas, where as I've said in my previous videos, aside from being like that, it's not only because she has experienced it, but because someone hurt her a couple of times. It's okay, maybe once, twice, but if it's a couple of times, seriously, it's gonna give them, it's gonna make them scared. But most of all, you're a foreigner, so she knows. I'm not saying, it's easier for foreigners to find a woman than a woman to find a man, especially in her situation. She has a child, so it's really rare for some foreigners to accept the child. Try Filipinos. Like Filipinos would want the child to live at the grandma's house and just marry the girl. So now that is the situation. Probably she's really traumatized, but I'm not gonna side with her. There are some foreigners that might tell you, and I think also that when you guys are together, she would stop nagging, but there would still be some insecurities, like a lot. So, especially, here's the thing, the fact that she's working, she should be busy thinking about that, about her job. But on the other hand, when she goes to US, since she won't be working for a while, you might get constant nagging, like, if you won't be home for about an hour or two, like that, she's gonna get stressed about it, especially she's doing nothing. A woman who does nothing has a lot of time to think about what the guy is doing. Believe me, it's true. That's why my stepmom and some people have a lot of time thinking about, what their guy is doing and getting crazy about it. And sometimes everything that they are thinking about, everything that they're supposed to do are gonna stop, all because they are thinking that maybe their man is cheating. Women would stop functioning, especially Filipinas who got cheated on. And yeah, I think, in my own opinion, she just fears to lose you a lot, big time. Especially the fiancé visa is ongoing. She's afraid because she has a wonderful guy like you, and losing you would be very difficult for her to find another one, if you know what I mean. But what can you do about it? Will this change over time? Some Filipinas change when they are together with their foreigner or with their partner in another country. Some Filipinas don't, so sometimes they still end up in divorce, fighting, like that. Happy times go away. So I also heard this, I had two students before, the person who didn't have a solution, and then the one who gave me the idea for a solution, so which is I'm going to talk about. So my first student, he was so young, my god, but he has this girlfriend. She met him at a Skytrax. I told him not to go there. Wasn't I a good teacher? I told him not to go there. He went there. He actually tried to lie to me, but one time I was going home from work because I had other students, and then I met some friends. Then of course I'm gonna walk home. I saw him outside with the girl, and then he was like, he didn't know how to hide. But yeah, I just sent him a message. It's okay, you're young, you have to enjoy life. And then he had this girlfriend who kept on bugging him, and then eventually this girlfriend became paranoid, like Actually, my student was really good looking. You know those young Korean K-pop? He looks like that. Thin, handsome, tall. Really good looking, I would say. Uh, but then, his girlfriend was crazy jealous, even with his teachers. He lives in a homestay, my two boss, and then uh, he has three teachers, me and then other two. But yeah, she got crazy, like texting him when he has class in the university, texting him when we are having class, and then if he doesn't reply, she's gonna say, "You're cheating on me with your teacher." Duh. And then we even ended up, me and the teachers meeting her so that we can tell her no, he's not cheating because he asked us. And then eventually my student got tired and just let go of her because my boss advised him that you came here to study. Your mom is working two jobs because his mom is a single mom. Your mom is working two jobs in Korea just to send you to a good school here and to make sure that you will have skills before you go back to Korea. So I think that snapped him out of the relationship and from what is happening, which is good actually. And yeah, he decided to leave her. I think he's also hurt, but on the other hand, he found another girl at the university, so it's okay. So, but that's the young one. We had an older student. In his case, yeah, he tried to bring the girlfriend, like they tried to live together, but he had a deal. So this is what my advice for you. I think while it's early, you have to tell her straight on how you feel. You can't just go on, like trying to please her. But here's what you can say. You can tell her that you love her with all your heart and you're doing your best. And you are different from the man that she had before. She has to let go of that man. You can tell her that you're not asking for it quickly. You're not asking for it because you are, you're cheating or something like that. You are asking for it because it's a new relationship and it's a relationship that you want to work out. And tell her that you also experienced cheating before, but you just treat her like a different person and you just wanted to work it out with her. Another thing is you can also tell her, what if I feel the same way about you? Like if I'm gonna tell you, what if when we are not talking, you are talking with other men? How would you feel? So ask her those questions, and this is the best thing, but it's very, very, very risky, but this is what worked with my student and his wife now. She also has a baby. So he told her, I think it was, he told her like, if you love me, you will believe me. If you love me, you will trust me. Because I love you and I trust you, I accepted you even with your baby. And I trusted you even if you're far away. I'm trying to work this out, so work out with me. So like that, just tell her those words. It's gonna ring in her brain. Then tell her that if now you have to be strong if you want this, to work out. You can tell her, if you cannot trust me, it means you cannot love me. If you cannot love me, let's not continue this relationship. Then tell her that I love you so much, but I cannot live being constantly, accused of something that I didn't do and I'm not going to do, but because I love you. Something like that. So if you tell her those words, I'm sure women's brains are gonna be like in a panic mode, and then she might tell you, maybe you have someone new. Then you tell her, if I have someone new, I will not ask you to trust me. If I have someone new, I will not ask you to believe in me. So something like that. And then, yeah, believe me. Tell her that it's a new love, a new relationship, a new person. So she has to live with that. If she cannot live with trusting a new love or a new relation, or trust you as who you are, just, threaten her a little bit and tell her a little bit of trust and belief is very important in love. So, yeah. Then give her time to think about it. Eventually, it's not usually when people ask me that, especially my students, it usually works out with their Filipina girlfriends. So the Filipina girlfriend will say, yes, I love you, I'm gonna try. But don't expect her changes, like overnight. Just tell her if she really loves you, she can change little by little, starting by trusting you. You will still tell her where you are, like that, but ask her to believe you, and then give you time, something like that. So if those things work out, I hope it does. So for those who has the same experience, kindly tell him what to do, because maybe my methods won't work. Maybe your methods would work. So I hope it works out anyway, by telling her that if she really loves you, she has to trust you. If she cannot trust you or believe you, especially you are another person, and stop comparing you to her past relationships, you're willing to let go. It's just a small threat, and it's a threat that could save your relationship and your life forever. So I hope that helped. If it didn't, let's wait for other comments.